we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was brought down by...
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Akers. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. With both sides of the football in sync early, you force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0. Looking up into the... And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Bears.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
That's good for a
6-0 our score after 1.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cup.
Has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 10. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
And 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. first carry for Adrian Peterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Enough takes to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Looking for... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That's the end of
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action with Jackson. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
From just inside. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Man, that was way too easy.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
They'll run here with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made by
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Out to his left. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. That's in front. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score our home team 28, visitors nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first.